Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. In this video, I want us to have a look at some remarks made by Rigathi during William Ruto's Kiambu rally today. And some few hours ago, we did a detailed analysis on William Ruto's narrow rally, but we erroneously used a clip from William Ruto's Kiambu rally. And some of you realized that and brought that to my attention. So in our next video after this, we are going to redo that video using the narrow clip for you to understand exactly what happened today in William Ruto's narrow rally. So in this video, let's have a look at Rigathi remarks earlier today in Kiambu. That's Rigathi speaking earlier today in Kiambu County. And listening to Rigathi I'm seeing a Rigathi who is just playing some political games. And I'm saying that because already Uhuru Kenyatta has thrown his weight behind Raila Amolo Odinga, and he cannot now throw his weight again behind William Ruto. But Rigathi is deliberately making those remarks to achieve some specific political objectives. So in this video, I want to explain those objectives. But in case you are watching us for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. The first objective Rigathi is trying to achieve, Rigathi is trying to seek sympathy votes. And if you look at William Ruto's popularity, or rather the kind of support William Ruto has all along been enjoying on the mountain, it has largely been based on sympathy. So Rigathi seems to be realizing that that sympathy is actually fading out. So Rigathi just wants to hold on to that sympathy. And you know, if you look at William Ruto's politics, a good majority of Mount Kenya residents will tell you that they will vote for William Ruto because he stood with Uhuru Kenyatta. He stood with their son. And that's largely how William Ruto has been playing his politics on the mountain to remain relevant. He has been stoking some kind of sympathy among the residents of Mount Kenya. But as August election approaches, it seems to appear William Ruto and his team are coming to the realization that that sympathy is actually fading. So they are desperate to hold on to that sympathy. But from where I sit, I tend to believe that actually they will not be able to maintain or hold on to that sympathy because our politics is largely ethnic based. As long as an ethnic kingpin gives the direction, then it's obvious and commonsensical that even if you are enjoying that sympathy normally disappears. And I'm saying that based on some past political lessons we've learned in Kenya. And then listening to Rigathi I'm seeing a Rigathi who is just trying to play ethnic kind of politics. Rigathi knows that our Kenyan politics, especially politics of the mountain, is all local. Residents of Mount Kenya always vote along ethnic and party lines. And I'm saying Rigathi is playing ethnic politics because he knows the ground is actually changing from William Ruto to Raila Odinga, courtesy to President Uhuru Kenyatta. So Rigathi is cleverly trying to endear himself, or rather trying to endear the mountain people to William Ruto by indirectly telling them that if Uhuru Kenyatta cannot vote for William Ruto because he's not coming from the area, then Uhuru should vote for him, Rigathi, because he comes from the area. That's just a clever Rigathi just trying to play ethnic kind of politics, but he does not want to come out directly to tell the people that way. But if you look at it objectively, he's just trying to use ethnic politics to continue also hanging on to the sympathy they've been enjoying, as I've stated in our first point. And that can also mean that Rigathi and his team in Kenya Kwanza Alliance, they might be realizing that the ground is changing from William Ruto to Raila Amolo Odinga. So the only way they can stop that shift is also to flip the ethnic card. Mimi ni wa hapa nyumbani. And then I'm also seeing a William Ruto's team who already they know and they are realizing that because the ground is fast changing and shifting, the only option now they have, the only option is maybe to project themselves as being, or rather, as being friendly to Uhuru Kenyatta. They don't want to paint a picture that they are Uhuru Kenyatta's true enemies. And that's why Rigathi Gachagua is just trying to narrate, or rather to remind, if maybe you look at the whole clip, is just trying to remind the people that from where he has come with Uhuru Kenyatta. And also listening to William Ruto talking during that rally, Ruto was also telling those residents of Kiambu of how he stood with Uhuru Kenyatta, when others never wanted to maybe to associate with Uhuru Kenyatta, he stood with Uhuru Kenyatta. And you know, the same William Ruto and his team, all along they've been abusing and attacking the president, huyu jamaa anakula hapa Mount Kenya. And now, just 2 months to the election, they are now realizing that Uhuru Kenyatta cannot be taken for a ride. You cannot underestimate President Uhuru Kenyatta on the mountain. And that's largely what I've been saying here. I've always maintained, ladies and gentlemen, that the moment now the residents of Mount Kenya will realize that there is nothing between Uhuru and William Ruto, that's the day politics, or rather William Ruto's popularity on the mountain, will take a nosedive. And already is taking a nosedive because now people are waking up to the reality that Uhuru and Ruto are not together. Yes. So Ruto just wants to still just hang on to the good old days when they were together with Uhuru Kenyatta. And he's doing that also deliberately to still stick or hang on to the sympathy votes. Because Ruto knows that without that sympathy is actually nothing on the mountain. Because Ruto again knows he has done completely nothing for the good people of the mountain. So his only strength on the mountain is that he stood with Uhuru Kenyatta. Yes, but if you look at it again, in fact, Uhuru Kenyatta, Ruto never supported Uhuru Kenyatta for free. He was actually given half of the government and he appointed his people in government. And actually, according to some estimations, William Ruto's wealth has actually grown exponentially since 2013 to now. So it's also clear for the duration William Ruto has served in government, or rather in Uhuru Kenyatta's government, his wealth has also grown exponentially. So in one way or the other, Ruto, in my considered opinion, has benefited more in Uhuru Kenyatta's government. Yes. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for today. In case you are watching us for the very first time and you have not subscribed so far, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, God bless you, God bless Kenya. And once more, let me apologize for the mix-up in our earlier analysis where we erroneously used a wrong clip. We did an analysis, we did a William Ruto's narrow rally analysis, but we used a clip from Kiambu erroneously. God bless you. God bless Kenya.